Up to the 30, the 20, 10, 5. Torrey Horton back to the end zone.
48-yard play. Guess who? Body up the middle, making another move to the outside. 15, 10, end zone again.
Keeps it. Nice move by Brown. He's got space. He's got 6. 35-yard touchdown for Byron Brown. A record-setting night for the South Florida quarterback.
Down so far, a little bit of a high snap. Genty right up the middle. Genty has room. Ashton Genty, give him 6.
Second and long. Lagar tries to fit it in. Runnels, it does. Runnels stays up. The show's off his 4-3 wheels. Incredible effort for Runnels.
The G5 Hive. All G5, all the time.
Welcome to the G5 Hive Live. We are excited to bring you the G5 college football coverage you love each and every week. I am Luke. I am joined by my co-host, Justice. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're watching us on X, please give us a follow, a like, and a retweet. And if you're listening to us in podcast form, please rate and review. And don't forget to get the G5 Hive merchandise store. It is now live. Link is at the bottom of the YouTube video comments, as well as pinned on our X page and at the bottom of this screen. Week 12. Week 12 is in the past. It's in the rearview mirror. That's why they make them so small, so you don't have to look back at them too far. Windshield, what's in front of you? What do we got here in week 13? Midweek G5 games. We've got Akron at Kent State. Does Kent State get a win, Justice?
I mean, I think this is their best chance. I don't know if they will do it or not. But if they don't do it this week, they ain't doing it, I don't think. Akron is a 10-point favorite. These are the two worst teams in the MAC. I'm going to be watching the game because I love college football. But you know, and the MAC got it right for this Tuesday. All these games are spaced 30 minutes apart, so they're not all starting at 7 p.m. But I mean, I think perhaps Kent State can do it. You know, Akron did not look good last week, and you know, so I don't know. Kent State, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it this week. I'd love to see a friend of the program, Cam Olds, get on track with a couple sacks, touchdown Tommy, slinging it around to Krishan McCray, big play McCray, and Luke Floria. Love to see those guys get on the action. And, you know, Akron's no slouch either, right? Ben Finley, Adrian Norton, kind of the focal point of their offense. You know, Akron's favored by 10. I don't know. That seems kind of generous to me. I think Kent State can win the game.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to take Akron in this one. Western Michigan at Central Michigan. The battle of directional schools. Big rivalry game in this one. I used to live in Kalamazoo for a while, so the Western Michigan, Central Michigan does not go unnoticed here. The line here, WMU -6, over under 56.5. I go with Western just because of the quarterback play for Central right now. That's the only reason I go there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think you know, Jaden Glasser. I think he's going to be a fine quarterback in the future. But he is a true freshman. Kind of, you know, they're getting him some experience. I do think he gives them the best opportunity to win over between him and Tyler Jefferson. But I think the Western Michigan running game with Jaden Nixon and Jalen Buckley is just going to prove to be too much to overcome for the Chippewas. So yeah, I agree. I think Western Michigan's going to win this game.
All right, and then the last game on Tuesday, we have Northern Illinois at Miami of Ohio. This should be a good game, a low over-under 42.5. So it's going to be a slugfest here. Miami of Ohio at home. They get the the 2.5-point favorite. I like how Miami's playing right now, so I'm going to give the edge to Miami because they're home. If they were playing at Northern Illinois, I think I would lean more so to Northern Illinois. So I'm going to give this one to Miami.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I do think this is a crucial game in terms of who represents the MAC in a championship game. Northern Illinois is probably out of it with 3 conference losses, but Miami, Ohio has one. There's I forget, there's 3 or 4 teams with one, and there's another 2 or 3 teams with 2 losses, and so this is a big game for Miami, Ohio, if they want to make that MAC championship game. And so I think with it being at home. Yeah, I agree with you. I give the edge to Miami, Ohio. That defense has been playing lights out. This should be a defensive battle. But both defenses are really, really good. And it's gonna be a ground and pound, play tough defense kind of game.
All right, Buffalo at Eastern Michigan. If you're not too in tune with the MAC play, quarterback for Eastern Michigan was the quarterback at Buffalo, transfers to Eastern Michigan. So Eastern Michigan is going to come hyped up for this one. Buffalo is going to become hyped up, and I think I'm going to take that Buffalo defense going to Eastern Michigan. I'm going to give me the Buffalo, even though they are 2-point underdogs.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, Buffalo just has more to play for in terms of MAC championship. They're one of those 2-loss teams. They're 4-2. Eastern Michigan's 2-4, and I think that Buffalo defense is going to come play inspired, like we've talked about it numerous times tonight. The best linebacking duo in the nation with Sean Dolak, Red Murdoch. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Bulls are going to get it done. And they're the underdog, but I think Buffalo wins this game.
Ohio at Toledo, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Toledo is favored by 2.5 points. Ohio playing really well. Toledo in general has been playing well. This is going to be a great game.
It is. It's going to be a big factor in the MAC championship teams too.
I lean Toledo because they're at home and how they've been playing lately, but they've been turning the ball over a little bit more than I would like lately. So I think I'm going to take Ohio. I think I'm going to take Ohio in this game because I think Toledo just makes too many mistakes and turns the ball over.
Well, I think, and this is, I'm not about to make a profound statement. I realize this, but whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game. I feel like both these teams are kind of mirror image of each other. They both can play lights out offense. They both can play solid defense. But the problem is with both of them is they turn the ball over sometimes, and that's what costs them the games. And so these two teams are to me are mirror images of each other. And so I think it's going to make up for a close game. It's going to make up probably next to I'd probably would put this game number 1 of the MAC games this week. This would be my number 1, followed by the Miami Northern Illinois game. But yeah, it's gonna be who doesn't turn the ball over, or maybe we'll get no turnovers this game. We'll just get a really good game. Yeah, I'm excited to see.
Parker Navarro's made some mistakes, but he's been running the ball a little bit more. Tucker Gleason's been running the ball well, but then he's been making mistakes. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a MAC game, if that makes sense to y'all. All right. Then we have Temple at UTSA. UTSA favored by 16.5 points. Give me UTSA in this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
They go running.
Temple hasn't looked good at all season. They might get a little bit of juice with the interim head coach, but UTSA is firing on all cylinders, as we saw last Friday against North Texas. I think UTSA wins this game comfortably.
If you're not paying attention that close to Temple, Dante Wright, really good wide receiver. He crushed it this last week. If you do watch this game, Dante Wright would be a name to know there at Temple. And then UNLV at San Jose State. This will be a great game, in my opinion. UNLV favored by 8 points on the road. San Jose State's been playing pretty well lately. They've been throwing the ball well lately. I like UNLV, but I don't like them by 8. UNLV's kind of got they've been slowing down just a little bit. But I feel like 8 is too much. They do have a over-under of 62.5. I think I would bet the over on 62.5. What about you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think this is going to be has the potential for a shootout. The UNLV defense, though, is better than San Jose State's defense. And I look for UNLV to win this game. But you get a chance to see some awesome players, right? You're going to see Malik Williams, Ricky White, Jackson Woodard, linebacker for UNLV. On the San Jose State side, you're going to get to see Nick Nash, his running mate there, wide receiver, Justin Lockhart. So a lot of the top players in the G5 in this game. If you're not familiar with them, definitely watch it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And that's going to wrap us up this week.
That was a little bit longer, but it was great. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a lot of people watching online, YouTube, X. Make sure you go out, you follow us if you like what we do. Show us some love out there on Twitter. Come back and join us next week as we discuss what happened in Week 13, as well as look forward to Week 14 of the 2024 season. And as always, bring you up to date on all the latest news and happenings from the world of G5 college football. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching us on X, please give us a retweet, a like, and a follow. And if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please subscribe and leave those 5-star ratings and reviews. Thank you all for your support. Until the next time, we are the G55.
Go!